another twist in the House leadership saga between Allan Peter Cayetano and Lord Allan Velasco. Hours after he offered to resign as House Speaker Wednesday afternoon, Cayetano headed back to the palace for another meeting with President Duterte. Presidential spokesman Harry Roque says Cayetano was with his wife Lani, sister Pia, and Deputy Speaker and religious leader Eddie Villanueva. But Roque clarifies Villanueva was there to pray over the president. He refused to give details on why Cayetano was at the scheduled meeting. CNN Philippines reached out to other parties present at the palace for more details, but they have not granted our request for interview. Let's now get the view of the House speakership battle from lawyer Michael Yusingco, senior research fellow at the Ateneo School of Government, joining us now from Melbourne. Attorney, thank you so much for joining us. Tell us, what are the implications of Cayetano's meeting with Duterte last night? Does he have the blessing, you think, of the president to stay on? Or was he told to turn over the reins to Lord Allan Velasco?
First, Rico, thank you for having me, and good evening to all your viewers. I don't think we should speculate on what that meeting meant. Maybe we should just take the word of Secretary Roque at face value, and that the meeting was the prayer meeting, to be exact, was really meant for Congressman Villanueva to pray over the president. And maybe the speaker wanted to sort of take advantage of that and join the prayer meeting. But
Lord Allan Velasco should have also been there, so all parties would have been complete during the pray over.
Pardon me, Rico.
Lord Allan Velasco should have been part of that meeting, so it would have been complete, this pray over.
That would have been the ideal situation. But I'm not sure that the presence of the speaker at that prayer meeting meant that he was given the blessing to be the speaker. I think knowing how enterprising Speaker Cayetano is, he just really was really first out of the gate, so to speak, and was there just to join the prayer meeting.
So, Attorney Yusingco, why is there so much drama in this House speakership position? How important is it? Is it about budget allocations among the different lawmakers? Is it one step to becoming Senate President, the Vice President, or the President in 2022?
So the budget is plays a big part. If you look at the composition of the House, Rico, the members of the House, from the perspective of a national official, has direct access to voters, right? So these members, who are also political dynasties, they control bailiwicks, and they can deliver votes. That's the bottom line. So if you're a politician who has national office ambitions, you can just imagine how powerful or how vital the position of the speaker is, because that person, whoever that person is, can deliver you votes. So that's why I think the speakership of the House is always a much coveted position,
and
more than the Senate presidency.
And we've seen in past elections House speakers running for president.
Well, not really. The last person that I can remember, or the last speaker who ran for president that I can remember, was Speaker Joe DeV. But usually
that was Ramon
platform
Mitra.
or the take, but JDV was after him, right? The takeoff point actually now would be the Senate, because it has a national constituency, right? So the Senate is usually the takeoff point from to the presidency.
Right.
That's why President Duterte is such a unique case, right? Because he came from a local government position and then jump from that to the
Right.
presidency. But normally the takeoff point to the presidency is the Senate because of the national constituency it has.
Attorney Yusingco, let's listen now to the pulse of the people and how this leadership fight in the lower house is impacting them.
Hindi kasi ako masyadong nag-aano sa mga ganun eh.
Well, basically, medyo magulo yung sitwasyon. Ang gulo na nga, pandemic na, tapos parang silang dalawa, hindi pa nagkakasundo. It doesn't reflect good sa government.
Ang awayan nila, ang pagkakaalam ko, para nag-uuna na sila sa kanilang pagkakaupo.
Yung pagkain nga natin, pinoproblema na natin. Pati ba naman yung kung sino yung speakership, poproblemahin natin.
All right, Attorney, we heard the Filipino people talk. Some are indifferent, others really don't care about the speakership squabble. Others are saying we should think about the pandemic first, the health of the Filipino people, before fighting it out for the House speakership.
Yes, I share the concerns of our fellow Filipinos looking at the House and feeling that there's dissonance between our lawmakers and the realities that we face. Obviously, our politicians, our lawmakers are really just more concerned about power alliances and spoils allocations. And I can understand why regular folks like us will feel dejected and disappointed that they are not thinking about solutions to the current problems. They are not plotting concrete actions to bring us to that better normal, and that's what I heard from those regular Filipinos that you interviewed.
Let's just hope that our House leaders and our lawmakers listen to what the Filipino really want, and that is to find solutions to our ongoing problems and to this COVID-19 pandemic. Thank you so much for your insights, Attorney Michael Yusingco from the Ateneo School of Government.